Good morning, my dear students. I hope you're all fine. Today we are going to see a very beautiful lesson. It's a real incident which had taken place in one of the big city, that's in Mumbai. Okay. Before that, I wanted to tell you one small incident, or just imagine that you are walking in a market. That time a car met with an accident. That time a small boy who is under the car, and by seeing that, people got shocked. People started screaming, people started crying, and you were there standing nearby observing all those moments. My question is, what would you do in that moment? What would you do? You just go home without doing anything? Will you mind calling ambulance? Will you mind calling policeman? Will you take a photograph, or you record that incident? What would have you done? ನೀವು ಆ ಒಂದು ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದಿದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡುತ್ತಿದ್ರಿ? What would have you have done? ನೀವೇನು ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ರಿ ಇಂಥ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ? ತಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರತಿಕ್ರಿಯೆ ಏನು? ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಮನೆಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಿದ್ರು, ಯಾಕೆ ಬೇಕಪ್ಪ ಕಿರಿಕಿರಿ, ಪೊಲೀಸ್ ಕೇಸು, ಲಾಯರು ಎಲ್ಲ ಓಡಾಡಬೇಕು, ಯಾಕೆ ಬೇಕು, ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತಿದ್ರಾ? ಹೋಗ್ತಿದ್ರಾ ಹೇಳಿ, ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಿದ್ರಾ? ನೋ, ವಿ ಆರ್ ನಾಟ್ ಸಪೋಸ್ ಟು ಡೂ. ವಿ ಆರ್ ಹ್ಯೂಮನ್ಸ್. ವಿ ಗಾಟ್ ಫೀಲಿಂಗ್ಸ್, ವಿ ಗಾಟ್ ಕಂಪ್ಯಾಷನ್, ವಿ ಗಾಟ್ ಮರ್ಸಿ, ಇಸ್ಂಟ್ ಇಟ್? ನಾವು ಮನುಷ್ಯರು, ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾನವೀಯತೆ ಇದೆ. ನಾವು ಇಂಥ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? ಆ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಗೆ ಸಹಾಯವನ್ನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಹಾಗಾದರೆ ಅಂತಹ ಒಂದು ಮಾನವೀಯ ಕಂಪ್ಯಾಷನೇಟ್ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಲೆಸನ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು know today or study about it. Before that, you got page 23rd in that unit 2 prose. Before you read, study the picture. All of you got the page number 23? Study the picture. Some people are looking at the accident with an expression of shock and anxiety. Study the picture. Please study this picture. Just I discussed you on such incident, but you didn't answer me. Study the picture. Some people are looking at the accident with an expression of shock and anxiety. Shock. ಒಂದು ರೀತಿ ದಿಗ್ಭ್ರಮೆ, ಆಶ್ಚರ್ಯ, ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಆಂಗ್ಸೈಟಿ, ಆತಂಕ. ನೀವೀಗೇನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂದರೆ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಗಮನಿಸಿ ಆ ಚಿತ್ರದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಯಾರಿಗೇನಾಯಿತು, ಯಾರ್ಯಾರು ನಿಂತ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಯಾರಾದರೂ ಏನಾದರೂ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರಾ, ಗಮನಿಸಿ. Just observe the picture. What is happening over there? People are running towards that incident, or going back to their home, or avoiding to attend that incident. Just see there. Yes. See, you can see a car and a driver, one girl, met with an accident. She is under the car and people are rushing towards the car and wanted to know what has happened. What has happened? Exactly, you can see she is a girl. Yes, she is a girl, and you can see the book over there, and she is under the car, and also she is unconscious. She lost her conscious. ಸ್ಮತಿ ತಪ್ಪಿದ್ದಾಳೆ. ಶಾಲೆಗೆ ಹೋಗೋ ಹುಡುಗಿ ಕಾರ್ನ ಅಡಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಬಿದ್ದಿದ್ದಾಳೆ. ಪುಸ್ತಕ ಎಲ್ಲ ಚದುರಿದೆ. ಜನ ಎಲ್ಲ ಓಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರಲ್ಲ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಪಿಕ್ಟೋರಿಯಲ್ ರೈಟಿಂಗ್. ಪಿಕ್ಟೋರಿಯಲ್, ಚಿತ್ರವನ್ನು ನೋಡಿಕೊಂಡು ನಿಮಗೆ ಪರೀಕ್ಷೆಗೂ ಬರುತ್ತೆ 3 ಅಂಕದ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ. ಒಂದು ಚಿತ್ರ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಈ ರೀತಿ, ಆ ಚಿತ್ರವನ್ನು ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಏನೇನು ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಎಂಬುದನ್ನು ನಮ್ಮ ಸರಳ ವಾಕ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಬರಿಬೇಕು. ಇಲ್ಲೇ ನಾವು ನೋಡೋದಾದರೆ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಎ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್ ಸೀನ್, ಹೇಗೆ ಬರಿಬೋದು? ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಎ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್ ಸೀನ್, ಆರ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಎ ರೋಡ್, ಎ ಕಾರ್, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ವಾಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪನ್? ಕಾರ್, ಎಸ್, ಕಾರ್, somebody is driving a car and a girl was crossing the road, and that time car hit to the girl and she fell down and lost her conscious. And you can see books are scattered, people are running towards the incident or running towards the car. People are trying to help her, people wanted to help her. Okay, like this you have to write. Simple, just form words and you have to make a sentence. It is a writing activity, it's a writing skill. You will get 3 marks. Okay, right. We have a question now. Just now I asked you one question, what you would do. See, like that, if you had been there at the place, if you had been there at the place shown in the picture, how would you have reacted? How would you have reacted? I asked you, what would have you done? ನೀವೇನು ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ರಿ ಅಂತಲ್ವಾ? ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ ಹೌ ವುಡ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟೆಡ್, ನೀವು ಹೇಗೆ ಸ್ಪಂದಿಸ್ತಿದ್ರಿ, ಹೇಗೆ ಪ್ರತಿಕ್ರಿಯೆಯನ್ನು ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರಿ, ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸ್ಪಂದನೆ ಇರ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು ಎಂಬುದು ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಸೊ ಬಿಗಿನ್ ವಿತ್ ಐ ವುಡ್. ಸೊ ಯು ರೈಟ್ ಹಿಯರ್, ಐ ವುಡ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ದಿ ಪೊಲೀಸ್, ಐ ವುಡ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ದಿ ಆ್ಯಂಬುಲೆನ್ಸ್, ಐ ವುಡ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ದಿ ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ, ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ಸ್. Share your reaction with your friends. So you have to share with your friends. It's an activity to you. Just observe, and I told you one incident. Based on that, you have to fill your options or suggestions or answers. Okay. Now we will move on to a new lesson. I said unit 2, that is, there is a girl by the tracks, written by Devan Kennel. He was born in Tamil Nadu in the year 1930, and he was a famous writer, short story writer, and also he was a journalist. Okay, today in this lesson it's a one narration. It's a one narration like poem, poem. Okay, here in this lesson there is a girl by the tracks, written by Devan Kennel. It's a real incident. It's a real incident. ಇದೊಂದು ನಡೆದ ಘಟನೆ. ಯಾವಾಗ ನಡೆದದ್ದು? ಡಿಸೆಂಬರ್ 10, 2010 ಇನ್ ಮುಂಬೈ. ಇದೊಂದು ನಡೆದ ಸತ್ಯ ಘಟನೆ. ಆ ಸತ್ಯ ಘಟನೆಯೇ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವಿಲ್ಲಿ ಪಾಠದಲ್ಲಿ ಓದ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ. ಸೊ ಯೂನಿಟ್ 2, prose, Read on. There is a girl by the tracks. There is a girl by the tracks. Read on. There is a girl by the tracks. Written by Devan Kennel. See, you can see there one line. Nobody dared to go where this youngster did. Nobody dared to go where this youngster did. Nobody dared to. Dared means dhairya. Nobody dared to go where this youngster did. We will come to know who is the youngster, what did he do. We will come to know who is the youngster and what he. We will come to know who is the youngster, what did he do. Okay. I am going to read a lesson. Please look at your textbook and please note down the difficult words. Okay. Paragraph number 1. As the Mumbai suburban, paragraph number 1, as the Mumbai suburban electric train made its 20th second 6:32 p.m. halt at a station, commuters swarmed out and into its 12-packed coaches. It's a regular scene in and around India's most populated metropolis. Having just managed to squeeze herself into a ladies' compartment, 21-year-old call center executive Roma Talreja tried to settle into a corner near the door. The train hurtled ahead and Roma, jammed between the other woman, was trying to find some space to stand safely on when she suddenly got pushed, lost her tenuous foothold and panicked. Okay? As I told you, it's a real incident we are going to study in the first paragraph about what has happened to the girl who had fell off or fallen off from the track. Okay. As the Mumbai suburban electric train made its 20th second 6:32 p.m. halt at a station, commuters swarmed out and into its 12-packed coaches. Okay. Do you know what happened here? Any idea? After my reading, did you get any idea what has happened? Any idea? Yes, it's about a girl. It's about a girl. How old she was? She was 21 years old. Is she working? Yes, she was working as a executive, right? As a executive. Now we will see what is happening in the first paragraph. As the Mumbai suburban electric train, you know Mumbai is a big city. It's a big city. Most of the people who travel through by train, right? So here suburban means it's a big city. It's a Upanagara anta helbodu ನಾವು. It's suburban. As the Mumbai suburban electric train made its 22nd 6:32 p.m. halt at a station. As the Mumbai suburban, so from Mumbai, one train has just left towards a small town. It's an electric train, Vidyut Chalita Railu, made its 22nd 6:32 p.m. You know PM means post meridian, AM anti meridian we call. So here 6 ಗಂಟೆ 32 ನಿಮಿಷಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ವಿದ್ಯುತ್ ಚಾಲಿತ ಟ್ರೈನ್ ಬಂದು ರೈಲ್ವೆ ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾಟ್ಫಾರ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಂತಿತು. ಎಷ್ಟು ಹೊತ್ತು ನಿಂತಿದ್ದು? ಬರೇ 20 ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಮಾತ್ರ. ಓನ್ಲಿ 20 ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್. ಲೆಕ್ಕ ಹಾಕಿಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, 20 ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ವೇಗವಾಗಿ ಜನ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಹತ್ತಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಆಸ್ ದಿ ಮುಂಬೈ ಸಬರ್ಬನ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಟ್ರೈನ್ ಮೇಡ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ 20th second 6:32 p.m. halt at a station. Halt means stop. Halt means stop, nillu. Okay, halt at a station. Commuters, it's a new word to you, isn't it? Commuters, C-O-M-M-U-T-E-R-S. Commuters, C-O-M-M-U-T-E-R-S. Commuter means daily travelers. You know, sometime we can say employee person or people usually go in the same train to their job or to their office, isn't it? The meaning is given there down. One who travels to workplace daily. You may have a question. Word substitute barbodu hige. Hege barutte? One who travels to workplace daily dash. What is the answer? Commuters. You have to write the answer, commuters. Then you will get 1 mark. Okay, commuters, C-O-M-M-U-T-E-R-S. Halt at a station. Commuters swarmed out means rush or push. I told you, daily travelers, they wanted to go to their office, to their jobs. They are in a hurry because, you know, only the train stops just 20 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So within 20 seconds they have to get into the train. So immediately people rush towards the train to get their seat or to get inside, isn't it? So swarmed out means push or rush, we can say. In Kannada we can say ಜನಜಂಗುಳಿ. ಜನ ತುಂಬ ರಶ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಬಸ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ನೋಡ್ತೇವೆ, ಬೆಳಗ್ಗಿನ ಬಸ್ಸುಗಳು ಶಾಲೆಗೆ ಹೋಗೋ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ, ಆಫೀಸ್ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ರಶ್ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. ಹೀಗೆ ನೇತಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ರಶ್ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಜನ ಫುಟ್ ಬೋರ್ಡಲ್ಲಿ ನೇತಾಡ್ತಿರ್ತಾರೆ. Swarmed out and it's 12 packed coaches. 12 packed ಅಂದರೆ ಫುಲ್ ತುಂಬಿದ ಜನ, ಫುಲ್ ರಶ್ ಆದ. ಜನಜಂಗುಳಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ನಲ್ಲ, ಜನಜಂಗುಳಿ ಫುಲ್ ರಶ್ ಆದ. ಪ್ಯಾಕ್ಡ್ ಕೋಚಸ್ ಬೋಗಿಗಳು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ ನಾವು ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ. ವಿ ಕಾಲ್ ಬೋಗಿಗಳು. 1 ಬೋಗಿ, 2 ಬೋಗಿ, 3 ಹೀಗೆಲ್ಲ ಫುಲ್ ರಶ್ ಆಗಿತ್ತು. ಬೆಳಿಗ್ಗೆ ಬೇರೆ, ಸಾಯಂಕಾಲ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಬೆಳಿಗ್ಗೆ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಸಾಯಂಕಾಲ 6:32 p.m. ಸಾಯಂಕಾಲ 6:32 ಆ ಟ್ರೈನ್ ಕೇವಲ 30 ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಂತಿತು. ಆ 30 ಸೆಕೆಂಡಲ್ಲಿ ಜನ ಅತಿ ವೇಗವಾಗಿ ಆ ಟ್ರೈನ್ನ ಒಳಗಡೆ ತಮ್ಮ ಸ್ಥಾನವನ್ನು ಪಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು, ಇಲ್ಲ ಟ್ರೈನ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಹತ್ತಬೇಕು. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಜನಜಂಗುಳಿಯಿಂದ ತುಂಬಿದಂತಹ ಒಂದು ರೈಲ್ವೆ ಸ್ಟೇಷನ್ ಆಗಿತ್ತು. ಟ್ರೈನಲ್ಲಿ 20 ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ನಿಂತಿತು. ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಎ ರೆಗ್ಯುಲರ್ ಸೀನ್. ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಎ ಡೈಲಿ ಸೀನ್. ನಾವು ಕೂಡ ನೋಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ ಬೆಳಿಗ್ಗೆ. ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ರಶ್. ಇಫ್ ಯು ಗೋ ಅರ್ಲಿ ಯು ಮೇ ಗೆಟ್ ದ ಸೀಟ್, ಯು ಮೇ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಕಂಫರ್ಟೇಬ್ಲಿ, ಅದರ್ವೈಸ್ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ವೆರಿ ಡಿಫಿಕಲ್ಟ್. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಎ ರೆಗ್ಯುಲರ್ ಸೀನ್. ರೆಗ್ಯುಲರ್, what is the opposite of regular? It is irregular. IR, regular is their word, just add prefix irregular. It's a regular scene in and around India's most populated metropolis. Metropolis ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಅರ್ಥ, ಮೆಟ್ರೋಪೊಲಿಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಮಹಾನಗರಗಳು, ಅತಿ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಜನಸಾಂದ್ರತೆ ಇರುವ. ನಾವು ಸಮಾಜದಲ್ಲಿ ಕಲಿತಿದ್ದೇವೆ ಜನಸಾಂದ್ರತೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಏನು ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಅಲ್ವಾ. 1 ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್ ವ್ಯಾಪ್ತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇಷ್ಟು ಜನಸಂಖ್ಯೆ ವಾಸಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದರೆ ನಾವು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಜನಸಾಂದ್ರತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್? ಮೆಟ್ರೋಪೊಲಿಸ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಬಿಗ್ ಸಿಟೀಸ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಡೆಲ್ಲಿ, ಮುಂಬೈ, ಚೆನ್ನೈ, ಬ್ಯಾಂಗ್ಳೂರ್, or we can nowadays we don't call Bangalore, we call Bengaluru, Mysuru, Mangaluru, isn't it? Like that. So, it's a regular scene in and around India's most population means Janasankhya, populated means Janasandrate, people who live more there, okay, around 20 lakhs to 50 lakhs, more than 1 crore, like that. Population lives there, okay. Having just managed to squeeze herself, squeeze, you know what do you mean by squeeze? Squeeze means squeeze madudu. You know lemon at home, you want to make a juice, you want to prepare a juice, orange juice, or you got a lemon, you squeeze. Squeeze andre hige ichku alva. Illi squeeze andre artheno, illi squeeze means here squeeze herself into a ladies compartment, moving like this. See, it's a one fully rush ಇರುವಂಥ ಒಂದು ಬೋಗಿ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಆಕೆ ತನ್ನನ್ನು ಆ ಜನ ಇರುವ ಇಡೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ತನ್ನನ್ನು ತಾನು ಹೀಗೆ ನುಗ್ಗಿಕೊಂಡು, ಒಳಗೆ ಹೀಗೆ ನುಗ್ಗಿಕೊಂಡು ತನ್ನನ್ನು ತಾನು ಹೀಗೆ ಬಾಡಿಯನ್ನು ಹೀಗೆ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ನುಗ್ತಾಳೆ ಒಳಗಡೆ. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಸ್ಕ್ವೀಸ್ herself into a ladies compartment, you know ladies compartment, usually ಟ್ರೈನಲ್ಲಿ there is a facility for the ladies and also for the ವಿಶೇಷ ವಾದಂಥ ಸಮಸ್ಯೆ ಇರುವಂತಹ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಕೂಡ ಅಲ್ವಾ, ವಿ ಕಾಲ್ ದೆಮ್ ಅಂಗವಿಕಲರು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಲ್ವಾ. ಆ ರೀತಿ ಇವರಿಗೆ ಕೂಡ ವಿಶೇಷವಾದ ವೀಲ್ ಚೇರ್ ಇದ್ದುಕೊಂಡು ಹತ್ತುವಂಥ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಹಾಗೆ ಲೇಡೀಸಿಗೆ ಸಪ್ರೇಟ್ ಆದಂಥ ಒಂದು ಕಂಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ, ಬೋಗಿ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಈಕೆ ಕೂಡ ಕಂಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟಲ್ಲಿ, ಲೇಡೀಸ್ ಕಂಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇರುವ ಬೋಗಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಶಿ ಗೆಟ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ with very difficulty. That's called squeeze herself. 21-year-old call center executive. You know call center? People call there for their doubts, for some problems. You want to get some address, wanted to know some company's name. We hear that call center. There is a one word written. You please contact this call center 1800 something. It will be written, right? Like that. 21-year-old call center executive Roma Talreja. What is the name of that girl? Roma Talreja. How old she was? She was 21-year-old. Where she was working? She was working in call center as a executive. Roma Talreja tried to, try, the past tense is tried, T-R-I-E-D, tried to settle, ಜಾಗ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, settle into a corner, ಮೂಲೆ, corner near the door. You know, the train just stopped 20 seconds. Within that duration, people have to get inside. So this lady, 21-year lady, she is going towards her office. That time it was rush. She squeezed herself into the ladies compartment and she was standing near the corner of the door. Maybe she wanted to get down earlier, isn't it? ಅವಳಿಗೆ ಇಳಿಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸುಲಭ ಆಗಲಿಕ್ಕೋ ಅಥವಾ ಹತ್ತಿರ ಅದೇ ಜಾಗ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿತೋ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನುಗ್ಗಿಕೊಂಡು ತೆವಳಿಕೊಂಡು ಹೇಗೆ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಒಳಗಡೆ ಹೋದ್ಲವಳು. ನಾವು ಬಸ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಗಮನಿಸಿದ್ದೇವೆ, ನಾವು ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ನಾವು ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ ಒಂದು ಜಾಗ ಸಿಗಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬಸ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂತೇಳಿ. ಸೊ ಸೆಟಲ್ ಇನ್ ಟು ಎ ಕಾರ್ನರ್ ನಿಯರ್ ದ ಡೋರ್. ದ ಟ್ರೈನ್ hurtled. You know, the train has stopped only for 20 seconds and train started moving. You know, bus driver, whenever he stops in one bus stop, after that the conductor gives a whistle and the driver puts the gear and started moving, and automatically our body move forward. ದೇಹ ನಮ್ಮದು ಮುಂದಕ್ಕೆ ಚಲಿಸ್ತದೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಹಾಗೇನೆ. ದ ಟ್ರೈನ್ hurtled means moving faster. ಮೂವ್ ಫಾಸ್ಟರ್. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಟ್ರೈನ್ ವೇಗವಾಗಿ ಚಲಿಸಲು ಆರಂಭಿಸಿತು. ದ ಟ್ರೈನ್ hurtle ahead. Ahead means forward, ಮುಂದೆ. Ahead. And Roma jammed between other women. Jammed means ಇನ್ನೊಬ್ಬರ ಇನ್ನು ಬಾಕಿ ಹೆಂಗಸರು ಇದ್ರಲ್ವಾ, ಲೇಡೀಸ್ ಕಂಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ತಾನೆ, ಅವರ ನಡುವೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಸಿಲುಕಿಕೊಂಡಳು, ಜಾಮ್ ಆಗಿಬಿಟ್ಲು, ಸಿಲುಕಕ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಳು. ಜಾಮ್ಡ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ಅದರ್ women, other women, 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 WOMEN. So the singular is WOMAN, WOMAN, ಅದರ ಪ್ಲೂರಲ್ WOMEN. ಹಾಗೆಯೇ MAN, man, and plural is MEN. Likewise, man opposite woman, man opposite woman, man, men, woman, women. Jammed between other women was trying to find some space. Some space means ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಜಾಗ, some space to stand safely on when she suddenly got pushed, lost her tenuous foothold and panicked. What happened? She lost. What did she lose? What happened to her? The train moved ahead. Roma lost her balance. She lost her balance, and what happened? She lost her tenuous foothold. What do you mean by tenuous foothold? Tenuous foothold means shaky, weak, or you can also say shaky. Just think, I'll just finish this. Tenuous foothold and panic means bhaya, frightened. So usually whenever we travel in a bus, morning rush hour, so we will be standing somewhere. Sometime we may hold the railings, sometime we may hold the railings which are there. Okay, what happens there? So it's a rush hour, as we are discussing here. Also in the train, she had got into the ladies compartment. It was rush, she couldn't hold anything, and when the train moved forward, she lost her balance, body balance, and she had fallen over the other women. ಏನಾಯ್ತು ಇಲ್ಲಿ? ಆಕೆ ಟ್ರೈನ್ನ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಇದ್ದಾಳೆ, ಟ್ರೈನ್ ಮೂವ್ ಆಯಿತು. ಟ್ರೈನ್ ಮೂವ್ ಆದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಆಕೆ ತನ್ನ ನಿಂತಹ ಒಂದು ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸನ್ನು ಕಳ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಳು. ತಾನು ಇತರ ಮಹಿಳೆಯರ ಮೇಲೆ ಬಿದ್ದಳು. ಮತ್ತೇನಾಯ್ತಲ್ಲಿ? ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಪ್ಯಾನಿಕ್ ಆದರು. ಪ್ಯಾನಿಕ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಫ್ರೈಟೆಂಡ್, ಭಯಗೊಂಡರು. ಏನಾಯಿತು? ಆಕೆ ತನ್ನ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸನ್ನು ತಪ್ಪಿ ಕೆಳಗೆ ಬಿದ್ದಳು. She had fallen. She was pushed by some other. Maybe they too might have lost their balance and she had fallen. ಆಕೆ ಕೆಳಗೆ ಬಿದ್ದಳು. ಜನರೆಲ್ಲ ಗಾಬರಿ ಆದರು, ಪ್ಯಾನಿಕ್ ಆದರು, ಫ್ರೈಟೆಂಡ್ ಆದರು. ಓಕೆ, ಎನಿ ಡೌಟ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ದಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಪ್ಯಾರಾಗ್ರಾಫ್? Just go through it. Commuters, as I said, daily travelers. Swarmed means push or rush, or ಜನಜಂಗುಳಿ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ. And also suburban means ಉಪನಗರಗಳು. ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ? ಉಪನಗರಗಳು, which is from a outside city, ದೊಡ್ಡ ಪಟ್ಟಣದಿಂದ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಒಳಗೆ ಇರುವಂತಹ ಪ್ರದೇಶಗಳಿಗೆ we call suburban. Okay, then I spoke you about regular is regular, irregular, and also metropolis. It's a big cities, ಮಹಾನಗರಗಳು, big cities. Yes, hurtled means move fast. Move fast. Jammed, I told you. Jammed. Suddenly got pushed. She was pushed. Panicked, frightened, tenuous, weak or shaky. So here in the first paragraph, Roma Talreja, 21-year-old girl, she was going towards her office. She was traveling daily. She used to travel in a train. She got into the compartment, ladies compartment. It's around 6:32 p.m. and she was pushed by others and she fell down and she was hurt. She was hurt and people who were there, they got panicked. They got panicked. We will continue. Okay. Any doubts here? Right. Second paragraph. Her hands reached for the steel railings above, but finding only air, Roma was thrown out of the coach. The clattering roar of the train muffled the thud of her fall onto the ground. More than a meter below, she was knocked senseless. She was knocked senseless. What is going on in the second paragraph? Her hands. Whose hands we are talking about? Her hands means Roma Talreja's hands. Her hands reached for the steel railing. Steel railing. You know, you wanted to see, whenever you don't get a seat, you will have steel railings over there. You will hold that steel railings and you stand properly, confidently, isn't it? Here what happened? She didn't get the steel railing and finding only air. So see, like this. She didn't get the railings. Maybe she was short. It was rush. She couldn't get the steel railings. ಕಬ್ಬಿಣದ ಸಲಾಕಿಗಳು ಅವಳ ಕೈಗೆ ಸಿಗಲಿಲ್ಲ. Railings. Roma was thrown out of the coach. What happened? She was thrown out of the coach. ಆಕೆ ರೈಲ್ವೆ ಬೋಗಿಯಿಂದ ಅಥವಾ ಆ ಕಂಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟಿಂದ ಹೊರಗೆ ಎಸೆಯಲ್ಪಟ್ಟಳು. The clattering roar of the train muffled the thud of her fall on the ground more than a meter below. See, the clattering roar. The clattering roar means making a loud sound. What is the sound? The train is moving. The train is taka taka, the railway is moving. You know, the clattering roar of the sound. Making a loud sound, isn't it? Making a loud sound. Roar means, in Kannada we say roar means garjisu. But here it's a train which is moving faster. The moving sound of the train muffled the thud of her fall on the ground more than a meter below. What happened there? She was thrown out of the track. She was thrown out of the train and she fell down on the track. She had fallen. She had fallen. See, Papa Alva. She was thrown out of the coach. And here, ಈ ಟ್ರೈನ್ನ ಸೌಂಡ್ ಮೂವ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರೋ ಕಾರಣಕ್ಕೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆಕೆ ಬಿದ್ದದ್ದು ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಲಿಲ್ಲ. ರೋರಿಂಗ್ ಸೌಂಡ್, ಆ ರೈಲ್ವೆ ಪಟ್ರಿ ಮೇಲೆ ಟ್ರೈನ್ ಮೂವ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಆಕೆ ಹೊರಗೆ ಎಸೆಯಲ್ಪಟ್ಟದ್ದು ಸೌಂಡ್ ಥಡ್ ಅಂತ. ಥಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಅವರ್ ಫಾಲ್ ಆನ್ ದ ಗ್ರೌಂಡ್. ಭೂಮಿ ಮೇಲೆ ಬಿದ್ದವಳು. ಎ ಮೀಟರ್ ಬಿಲೋ, ಸುಮಾರು 3 ಫೀಟ್. 1 ಮೀಟರ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು? 3 ಫೀಟ್. 1 ಫೀಟ್ ಅಂದರೆ 30 ಸೆಂಟಿಮೀಟ್ರ್. ಸುಮಾರು 1 ಮೀಟರ್, 3 ಫೀಟ್ 10 ಸೆಂಟಿಮೀಟರ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದಲ್ಲ, ಅಷ್ಟು ಕೆಳಗೆ ಬಿದ್ದವಳು. ಶಿ ವಾಸ್ ಥ್ರೋನ್, ಎಸೆಯಲ್ಪಟ್ಲು. ಶಿ ವಾಸ್ ನಾಕ್ಡ್ ಸೆನ್ಸ್ಲೆಸ್. ಏನಾಯ್ತು ಆಕೆಗೆ? ಶಿ ವಾಸ್ ಸೆನ್ಸ್ಲೆಸ್. She got unconscious. Senseless meaning is unconscious. ಅಂದರೆ ಆಕೆ she was thrown out of the train and she fell down and she lost her conscious. ಆಕೆ ತನ್ನ ಸ್ಮತಿಯನ್ನು ತಪ್ಪಿದ್ಲು. ತಾನು ಆಕಸ್ಮಿಕವಾಗಿ ಯಾರಿಂದಲೂ ತಳ್ಳಲ್ಪಟ್ಟು ಆಕೆ ಟ್ರೈನಿನಿಂದ ಹೊರಗೆ ಎಸೆಯಲ್ಪಟ್ಟು ಟ್ರ್ಯಾಕ್ನ ಮೇಲೆ ಬಿದ್ದಳು. ಶಿ ಫೆಲ್ ಡೌನ್ ಆನ್ ದ ಟ್ರ್ಯಾಕ್, ಆನ್ ದ ಗ್ರೌಂಡ್, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಶಿ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಹರ್ ಕಾನ್ಷಿಯಸ್. ಸತ್ತೋದ್ಲ ಅವಳು? ಡಿಡ್ ಶಿ ಡೈ? ನೋ, ಶಿ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಹರ್ ಕಾನ್ಷಿಯಸ್. ಸ್ಮತಿ ತಪ್ಪಿದ್ಲು, ಎಚ್ಚರ ತಪ್ಪಿದ್ಲು ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಪಾಪ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಎಸ್. ಎನಿ ಡೌಟ್ ಹಿಯರ್? ಕ್ಲಾಟ್ರಿಂಗ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಮೇಕಿಂಗ್ ಎ ಲೌಡ್ ಸೌಂಡ್. ರೈಲಿಂಗ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಕಬ್ಬಿಣದ ಸಲಾಕೆಗಳು ಹೀಗಿರ್ತದಲ್ಲ, ಬಸ್ಸಲ್ಲಿರ್ತದೆ ಅಥವಾ ಟ್ರೈನಲ್ಲಿರ್ತದೆ ಹಾಗೆ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಥಡ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಥಡ್, ಇಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಕಮ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಲೆಸನ್. ಥಡ್, ಎಸ್, ಥಡ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಬಿಗ್ ಸೌಂಡ್. Knock means knock, tuck, tuck, tuck. We knock the door. Tuck, tuck, we knock the door. Knock the senseless. Knocked ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕೆಳಗೆ ಬಿದ್ಲು ಅಂತ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. Yes. Can we continue? Very good. Third paragraph. Standing near the door of another train, speeding in the opposite direction, 20-year-old Baleshwar Mishra couldn't believe what he had just seen. A young woman in a black salwar kameez lying next to the tracks. Meanwhile, gasps and screams emanated from his compartment. There is a girl by the tracks. The voices cried out. What happened here? Standing near the door of the train, speeding in the opposite direction. See, as I told you, it is near Mumbai. It's a big city where you have opposite tracks. Here, Roma Talreja was traveling in one train, and another person about, what is his name? His name is Baleshwar Mishra. Please know the spelling. Baleshwar Mishra. How old he was? He was 20-year-old. Roma Talreja, she is executive, call center working, and here Baleshwar Mishra, 20-year-old, couldn't believe what he had just seen. ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ? Baleshwar Mishra is traveling in the opposite train. ಆತ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಟ್ರೈನ್ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಉಂಟು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪಕ್ಕದಲ್ಲಿ, ಪಟ್ರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ, ರೈಲ್ವೆ ಟ್ರ್ಯಾಕಲ್ಲಿ. ದೊಡ್ಡ ನಗರಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಗೇನೆ. ಹೇಗೆ ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೈವೇಲಿ ನೋಡ್ತೇವೆ, ಒಂದು ಬಸ್ ಈ ಕಡೆ ಹೋಗ್ತದೆ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಬಸ್ ಆಚೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಿರ್ತದಲ್ಲ, ಹಾಗೇನೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಆಪೋಸಿಟಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಟ್ರೈನ್ ಪಾಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಆ ಟ್ರೈನಲ್ಲಿ ಒಬ್ಬ ಹುಡುಗ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ, ಅವನ ಹೆಸರು ಬಾಲೇಶ್ವರ್ ಮಿಶ್ರಾ. ಅವನಿಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಪ್ರಾಯ? 20 ವರ್ಷ. 20-year-old ಬಾಲೇಶ್ವರ್ ಮಿಶ್ರಾ couldn't believe, could plus not couldn't, ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಶಬ್ದ ಅಲ್ಲ. couldn't believe, ನಂಬು, believe what he had just seen. What did he see? A young woman, black salwar kameez, lying next to the tracks. Lying, L-Y-I, lying means sleeping, but here what happened? Lying next to the tracks. Meanwhile, gasps and screams emanated from his compartment. There is a girl by the tracks. the voices cried out, "There is a girl by the tracks! There is a girl by the tracks!" People who were in the opposite train started shouting, started screaming that they had witnessed the girl who had fallen off from the opposite train, and people started shouting, "There is a girl by the tracks." See, it's an exclamatory sentence. ಆಶ್ಚರ್ಯಚಕಿತವಾದಂಥ ಒಂದು ವಾಕ್ಯ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಉಂಟು. ನಮ್ಮ ಪಠ್ಯದ ಶೀರ್ಷಿಕೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, "ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ಎ ಗರ್ಲ್ ಬೈ ದಿ ಟ್ರ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್." ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ಎ ಗರ್ಲ್ ಬೈ ದಿ ಟ್ರ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಒಬ್ಬಳು ಹುಡುಗಿ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ, ಆ ಹುಡುಗಿ ಆ ಅಪೋಸಿಟ್ ಟ್ರೈನಿಂದ ಎಸೆಯಲ್ಪಟ್ಟಳು. ಆಕೆ ಆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಟ್ರ್ಯಾಕ್ನ ಮೇಲೆ ಬಿದ್ದಿದ್ದಾಳೆ. ಲೈಯಿಂಗ್ ಅಂತ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ, ಬಿದ್ದಿದ್ದಾಳೆ. This is about the girl, what had happened to that girl. And also we came to know in the first and the second paragraph about one girl who is a 21-year-old. Her name is Roma Talreja, and another boy 20-year-old, his name is Baleshwar Mishra. Okay, please go through the first, second and third paragraph, and if you got any doubt, please ask me. Okay, I will give you a homework to you tomorrow. Please read this lesson and come tomorrow. Also I may give you dictation. Okay, right.